Well, our next guest moved to the UAE in 2005 with Ernst & Young, and ever since then he's been a success, having previously been on the Young Achievers list in 2018 and 2019. He's been regarded as the man who has reinvented e-commerce. He now stands as the CEO of Idealz. Jad Toubayly, great to have you in the studio. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
This is a phenomenal journey. You first came here and then you founded Idealz back in 2006. What was the inspiration to start this company?
We looked at online shopping, and it hadn't really changed much since the internet came about. The first online transaction ever recorded was done in 1994, so roughly 30 years ago. And the modus operandi of online shopping has pretty much remained the same since. So we wanted to put our own spin to it.
Yeah. And where did you see at that stage the weaknesses were that you were able to take advantage of?
I think majority of online shopping owners we're focused on inconsequential gains in the model. We looked at a much bigger incentive, a much bigger play on what would incentivize users to come to us.
And as someone who's, I'm not really into online shopping, and I know that makes me rather unique, because if I want to buy a shirt, I want to try it on first. But I understand, the idea of being able to shop and you can send it back. And certainly in the UAE, being here a couple of years, delivery is part of our culture as well. Do you think that ties into the success of online shopping in this country?
100%. I mean, logistics is no longer a thing. It's 2023. You can shop and get your items within 2 hours. Is the shortest I've seen. So delivery and logistics is no longer a complication in the online shopping formula.
How has Idealz evolved from where it was when you first launched it in 2016 to where it is now?
I think we grew a lot more. So evolving, the business model has not really evolved much. We've kept it pretty much intact since we launched. But the business formula in and of itself was a true innovation of its kind. So what we do and how we incentivize users to come to us is the unique element of Idealz.
Okay, so but exactly what is it unique? Is it the shopping items, the chance to win prizes?
Correct. So it's a shop and win platform with any item you buy from us, and these are self-branded items, so merchandise that we make ourselves that fall into the clothing and accessories and stationery items.
Yeah.
With every item you buy, you get a chance to win luxury prizes, and they can go from as small as an iPhone to as big as luxury apartments and big cash prizes.
What's the biggest prize you've given away as part of the Idealz platform?
We've given away a 6.5 million supercar, 6.5 million dirham supercar.
And when you're buying this, operationally, are you doing a deal with the manufacturer, or you're buying it outright?
We buy it outright.
Wow.
So we remain brand agnostic. We can decide what we want, who we want to partner with, and so on. So we don't have any tie-ups with any brands.
Yeah, so you can control the message.
Correct.
So when you work into that shop and win business model, the best way for consumers, if they want to jump on the website, they can. The website is Idealz, that's with a Z, idealz.com. And is it that opportunity of, you can buy your branded clothing, whether it's the Cupid Heart t-shirt or whatever it is,
Correct. And
then there's the opportunity to win a brand new Cadillac.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
This is incredible. I mean, as someone who's been an entrepreneur for a long time, and the way it's innovated your site, what's the importance or the advice you'd give for other people for innovation, the importance of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's key. There's a lot of Me Too happening around. Copy and composite copies of models that have been successful in the West brought over and localized for the region. And I think that can only go so far because we lack the scalability that the other markets have. So trying to find an innovative spin on different models and providing that innovation is key to keeping things growing.
Yeah, well, it certainly has been a unique success story. What's next? What are the challenges? What's driving you to still be successful?
Scale. We can never grow enough. So we've done our part in Dubai and we continue to grow here. Now we're looking at international markets.
Within the GCC?
GCC, definitely.
Yeah.
It's close and we know the markets. But we also have our different conversations going on in markets much farther than the GCC.
And do you find the entrepreneurial mindset, but also the aspirational mindset of our culture here helps into the business, like something like Idealz?
Very much so, very much so. The ecosystem is developing, I can say that much. So when we first started in 2016 till today, the startup ecosystem has developed quite substantially.
Yeah.
It is actually promoting people to try, more importantly to fail and try again.
Yeah.
And that was frowned upon prior to that. Yeah.
Well, as an entrepreneur, a lot of great entrepreneurs understand the benefit in failing. There's learning through failure and getting it continuously wrong until you're able to get something right. For many people who are starting out, how do you think they should attack failure or attack those opportunities which don't come off as planned?
Well, I don't think it's the end, right? Sometimes if you fail, just walk away and leave it and never try again. Brush yourself off and try again.
You got to keep going. Do you think that's something that's you're born with that skill and that mindset, or can it be taught?
A certain level of innate persistency is required. You need to be persistent. You need to go at it with all guns blazing, and don't submit yourself to the quick failures.
And can you give us a bit of a sneak peek as to maybe what some of the prizes are that Idealz are giving away in the next quarter or so?
Would love to. We just today announced our 2 million dirham cash prize winner.
Yep.
And so following that, we're very shortly to announce our 3 million cash, which will be the highest cash prize we've ever done. We have an apartment coming up as well. Currently live, we have a Tesla Model S Plaid. We have Escalade, as you mentioned. We have 750,000 cash. We have a host of watches and electronics that people can enjoy. So there's quite a bit of variety there.
It must be rewarding that when you see someone who's bought something for 50 dirhams and then now they're walking away with 2 million dirhams. It must be intensely rewarding to know that you've changed someone's life.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know the feeling, but I can only see it from outside.
Well, no, but you've been a part of this,
correct,
of someone's journey.
There is a satisfying element beyond the numbers that we look at, that when we see the winners and how happy they are. But I unfortunately have never been in that situation.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. If there's one major prize that you still yet to give away, have you got something up in your office of this is the ideal prize that we would like to give away?
It'd have to be 9 figures.
Yeah. Well, it might just happen if you do want to get onto the website, Idealz with a Z, Idealz.com. That's the place to go. We've been in conversation with the CEO of Idealz, Jad Toubayly. Thank you very much for joining us here in the studio.
Thank you very much.